Oh, boys, it's coming. The dial. Okay, I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm fucking excited, though. And today, I want to talk about picking the hard path. Where the fuck do I start? So I just came out of a posing session with my coach, Jai. You guys are going to be hearing a lot more about him over this channel, my other channel. But, oh, you guys have heard about him in 8 videos ago when I was talking about how he made me fucking cry during a workout because it was so emotional and stuff. But, okay. I'm doing this bodybuilding show, September 2024. I want to pick which coach I want to take. Originally, I was with somebody else. Don't get me wrong. The guy who I was originally with, I love him. I think he's a fantastic coach. He was doing it all for free just because we're friends. But ever since I met this guy named Jai, and let me tell you about him, okay? But he's like the typical short Filipino guy, bodybuilder. He runs a bodybuilding posing and coaching, but mainly posing company where he teaches people how to pose. Him and his brother is family run, it's dope, whatever the fuck. But the cool shit about him is he is the most dialed person I've met in my fucking life. And I have met so many bodybuilders. So many. And even the IFBB pros. Even I've met fucking Chris Bumstead, and he's way more balanced of a person. Jai is the most dialed motherfucker I have ever met. Every calorie, every macronutrient, every step, every rep, every warm-up, everything in this man's life is tracked. But here's what's interesting. So you might watch a lot of self-improvement guys on YouTube that talk about how everything has to be tracked and their fucking red light therapy in the morning, sunning their ball sack, fucking life as a man has to be fucking suffering, and right, and they're pretend to be composed people when, let's be honest, most of these guys fucking hate their life. They don't actually want to wake up and have to do X amount of meditation and red light therapy, sunning their fucking taint. This is the only person I've ever met who is so dialed year-round that loves it. Now, I don't know him well enough. There might be some deep childhood trauma that leads him to do all this, but and the reason I'm enjoying bodybuilding so much right now, and enjoying this so much, is because I see him enjoy it. Seriously, he's the only person I've ever seen talk so passionately about something that to most people is fucking sucks, man. Even Greg Doucette, my buddy Greg Doucette, who's done a billion bodybuilding shows, is so chill and balanced. Buddy drinks on the weekends and shit, maintains 10% body fat, looks sick, right? And he even advocates to always eat macro-friendly foods that aren't extremely just the chicken and rice and whatever, and have more variety in life and all that. It's so interesting to me. It's so fucking interesting to meet somebody who loves the dial in life so much. The dialing in. So here's why I'm scared. I was originally with Greg Doucette, my old coach, who was doing it for me for free, just for fun, social media hype. Never really went anywhere because I was a bitch and I never committed. It's a whole other story. But I don't know what clicked in my head. But I was talking to my boys, and I was getting advice from them, and I was like, guys, something, my heart tells me I gotta pick Jai as my coach for some reason. It's not just my posing coach, as my full-time coach. And I was fucking terrified thinking about it, man, to be honest. Because I know myself in the past was such a perfectionist. Especially in terms of powerlifting. Powerlifting is not a real sport, let's be real, right? You're just picking up the heaviest thing. I would be dialed to the max. To the fucking max. Every single rep, every single set tracked, every single macronutrient, like everything in my life had to be perfect and just for that goal. And truthfully, what I'm scared of is to go back to that, because I was doing that, like, only now am I figuring this shit out, but I was doing that out of a lot of insecurity and self-hatred and a huge, like, hole in my life. I had a huge hole in my life, and I would fill it up with dialing into something to give me, like, a false sense of purpose. But slowly through training with Jai and, like, going on my own thing and, like, understanding things as it's like I feel like you don't even deserve this. And I don't want to talk about this a lot in videos, but I'm loving this process of being super dialed in with no, like, hatred toward myself. And it's something that I'm gonna, like, admit to myself right now on camera that I haven't been able to say out loud is I'm not 100% dialed right now. Not at all. The training is decently dialed. I know it could be more. The food is definitely not dialed. Like, for example, 4 to 5 days out of the week I eat the exact same thing. It's pretty much perfect, but like if I go over like 5 to 10 to 20 grams, like, I don't really care too much. And on the weekends, like, at least one meal every weekend day is like I eat with my girlfriend and I don't track a fucking single calorie. My body's been fine and all that. So I ask myself, I'm like, Damien, you're so happy right now. Life is so great. If you were with Greg as your coach, your mental health will probably continue to be fine. Like, sure, bodybuilding prep will get tough no matter what. But Greg is going to allow you to eat, you know, other types of foods, and it's not going to be as strict. It's not going to be as soldier strict. Why do you want to pick somebody who is, like, more soldier strict as your coach, knowing that the last time that you were like that in life, it led you to be very depressed? Because right now I'm in this era of my life where I want to do things out of love. I want to make videos that I love. That's why I switched the format to doing it like this. Like, I'd rather lose all my views and just do something I'm trying to work out how I love. I'm trying to eat how I love, right? But at the same time, I don't want to be a fat fuck. This is a side tangent. I was just thinking, like, who says shit like that? I'm like, oh, it's those, like, fat chicks on Instagram. It's those fat chicks on Instagram. I'm loving my body, and they're fat, right? And I'm the one to preach that, like, self-love comes from self-discipline. But I just entered this era of balance in my life that makes me so happy. But I think what it is, like, truthfully, contemplating this for a long time, it's not that I want to go back into this hatred of myself and all that. It's as much as I don't want to admit it. I want, and maybe I need mental challenge in my life. I think I was just in a season of, like, honestly, even though my mental health has never been better, never done so financially well and spiritually well and all that, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But what was I saying? I just lost it there. What the fuck was I talking about? Doing financially well, spiritually well, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I was comfortable. I'm comfortable in life right now. I'm so happy. I'm so comfortable. I'm not that fat. I'm not, like, my weight's been steady. Every aspect of my life, I'm comfortable and I'm happy. But I know I make fun of the red pillars a lot. But one thing I fully, like, I hate to admit it. I don't want to say it because I know it's true and the truth fucking hurts. But as a man, as a person, human being, you gotta go through suffrage and pain to get better. And I think even though I'm comfortable and not depressed this time, last time I was comfortable, I was depressed as fuck. I'm just happy. I don't know if it's the fear of me getting so comfortable I get depressed. I don't think that's what it is. I think I just yearn for challenge. You can call that a masculine trait or whatever, but I I yearn for challenge. I want to be proud of myself at the end of the day and say I did everything I can to make this work and I was happy through it. Like, that's the challenge I want to get through this time, is do this bodybuilding show, get fucking dialed, get obsessed, do all that, but then at the end of the day and be like, I fucking loved it. I was proud and I loved it. I didn't hate myself doing it. I didn't do it out of hatred. And I feel that. Like, I feel that I'm doing like harder workouts, fucking being more dialed on things, and I am loving it. Commitment is a scary thing when you know that the commitment is going to lead to something great. Because I think as humans, we don't want to fuck things up. Because you feel like the pressure of committing to this bodybuilding show, the failure of whatever happens is going to be grand. But now I'm trying to attach the commitment, the self-worth, not to winning the show and doing that and being dialed. It's how much of the balance can I get of being dialed while also like doing it out of love. This was a little rant. I don't know where else to go from it, but I'm mainly saying this to myself, but to you guys, go toward the hard thing. Because secretly, if you're like me, you know you want it. You know you want that challenge. And this brings me back to this conversation I had with one of my buddies a long time ago. Very successful guy. Look up to him a lot in terms of how much money he makes in companies he started. He's like 20-something years old, has millions of dollars. But we were talking about this because we were talking about how the biggest growth we've ever had in life has been pain. Like, through pain. I think that's like anybody, right? Like, like in this past year, I can look back and proudly say I probably have done 10 years worth of mental self-improvement, stuff that people take their whole 20s to get to in a year. And there's still a lot more to learn. And I'm very proud of that. I become a much more loving person. Actionable step right here. Something I would recommend everyone doing. I've been preaching this recently, is start pride journaling. So just write down 3 things you're grateful for 3 things you're proud of yourself about in the morning. But those 3 things cannot be materialistic things, like proud of your happiness, proud of your loving ability to other people. It really builds yourself. It reminds yourself to stay on course on life. Anyways, what the fuck was I saying? I haven't ate, boys. I starve myself every day till 1 p.m. or 2. I'm starving. Anyways. God, I'm so autistic. It's nice. Loving things, doing things for yourself, blah blah blah, some bullshit, Instagram quotes, some fucking shit. I'm just gonna say I don't think you can be truly yes. Sorry, I was gonna say some fucking retard bullshit. Dude, I'm gonna get canceled one day. Damn. Anyways, I was talking with my buddy, the successful one, and yeah, pain through life has bred the most thing. And we're like, does that mean we should just go search for a ton of pain? If it's built us the most success in life, should we just always search for this suffrage? Should we just search for the shitty moments? Like, should we go purposely get into toxic relationships and stuff? Should we purposely do this? And honestly, it sounds stupid to you, but there was in a point in my life when I was like, maybe I should go for like women that I know wouldn't be good for me. Spending my time with broken people so I can feel pain, so I can get better. And we sat there, we were really debating and thinking about it, and at the end of the day, we came to the conclusion that, wow, that was a fucking stupid thing to think of. No. You should strive for the greatest success in life. The greatest success, to whatever that means to you. Doesn't have to be the most money, it could be the most loving husband, whatever it is. Go strive to be the greatest you. Like, strive for that big success. The thing that you're scared of. Like, I was fucking terrified of doing this bodybuilding show. I was terrified of having Jai be my coach. You didn't notice how I brought everything back together? Strive for that. Align your life toward the greatest success, because striving for the greatest success will put you through the hardest challenge, make you fail the most, and give you the most pain, of which you will grow from. And the thing that Damien, is going to add on to that is tune everybody out. Always ask yourself while you're on this path to success, is what I am doing something I would be doing if nobody was watching? Because only then, when you keep on readjusting your life back to that, you are going to be doing things that truly, mentally, physically, and spiritually fulfill you. Things that you love, things that you can be proud of yourself about. And I wish that for everybody, because I feel like, why is this guy driving so fucking slow, man? Come on. Asian driver, of course. No, but seriously, boys, align your life to hard things, do the hard shit, you know, do that. Fucking yeah, man. This is where the point of the video comes. Do more hard shit in your life, but don't do it to put a band-aid over a broken, weak little boy inside of you. Do it for things you actually love. And only then shall you build up your true... Let me bring this back. That's how you become the fucking Giga Chad. I love you, boys. I hope all of you become the Giga Chad. And thank you to like the 1 or 2 people that actually watch through to the end and are as stupid as me and like can watch the videos like this. You guys are my boys, man. I really appreciate that. And that was another episode concluded of Demo's Illegal Therapy. Time to make Asian turn. Sorry, everybody. I turn left now. Bye-bye.